Hello everyone, I'm Jessica Medaychek and welcome to my CogTalk. Today we are going to explore why eyewitness testimonies should not be valid in court due to the failings of human memory. Because the human memory isn't 100% reliable, there are possibilities of faulty eyewitness testimonies. And these faulty eyewitness testimonies can lead to wrongful convictions. According to the Innocence Project, the Science and Research Department critically reviewed the latest research and found that the wrongful conviction rate in the capital cases is about 4% according to the best available study to date. Now some of you may be thinking 4% is not that much, but for wrongful convictions it should really be 0%. In research from Yarmy, case studies, and more recently, DNA testing in the US have shown that eyewitness misidentification is responsible for more wrongful convictions than all other causes combined. Some reasons why eyewitness misidentification occur is because of post-event information. So if a lot of time passed by and the eyewitness maybe saw or heard some information from either an officer or media, and it could have influenced their memory in a way that falsified their testimony. More reasons why eyewitnesses misidentify people for crimes are memory distortion and inattentional blindness, but we'll get to those at a later time. Researchers have been studying eyewitness testimony for over a century because of the failings of human memory and the important role that it plays in wrongful convictions. Post-event information can alter an eyewitness's memory of the crime itself or even the perpetrator, as I've briefly discussed in the last slide. Once an eyewitness's memory is altered, it would be almost impossible to restore their original memory of the crime or the perpetrator. Memory distortion is another cause for faulty testimonies. Eyewitnesses make more errors when there has been a long delay between the crime and the testimony. A long delay causes an issue for the reliability of an eyewitness's testimony because it can lead to dealing with post-event information, which, as we've previously discussed, can alter the witness's memory. According to new research, not only is it possible to distort memory for events or crimes, it is also possible to implant an entire memory for something that never even happened. In research from Brewer and Palmer, it is now well documented that eyewitnesses commonly make mistakes, sometimes identifying innocent suspects or failing to identify the perpetrator. Along with post-event information and memory distortion, inattentional blindness is another factor in making a wrongful conviction. Eyewitnesses can make a misidentification if they saw a crime during a stressful circumstance because their attention is not focused on the crime. When you're focused on something else and not the crime, how are you able to give an 100% accurate testimony? You can't. It's just not possible. You won't be able to see everything that goes on in the crime. With a lack of focused attention during the crime, eyewitnesses will most likely point out an innocent person out of a lineup or fail to identify the culprit, ending in a wrongful conviction. These wrongful convictions can be detrimental to somebody's life, just like we're about to see in a video about Royal Clark Jr. After watching the video about Royal Clark Jr.'s wrongful conviction, I wanted you to stop and think about why eyewitnesses are so confident in their convictions, even when they are wrong, just like the eyewitness was in this very case. Wrongful convictions can have a drastic effect on a person's life, just like the wrongful conviction of Royal Clark Jr. As we saw in the video, an innocent man was locked up and the relationship he would have had with his son taken away. According to Wise and all, the American Psychology Association estimates that 1 in 3 eyewitnesses make a misidentification. As it stands, eyewitness testimonies should not be valid in court due to the failings of the human memory.